Show!
Hey there, Space Cats! Helen here, reporting once again for Game & Browse. If you remember, about a year ago, we released an episode here on the channel covering the complete Space Channel 5 series, where we took a deep dive into all 3 Space Channel 5 games. At the end of the video, I mentioned that I was eagerly awaiting the release of the newest installment in the series, and that is what brings me to what I have to show you today. At long last, I have with me the brand new Space Channel 5 VR Kinda Funky Newsflash Collector's Edition for PS4 from Limited Run Games. For those of you that might not know, Limited Run Games is a game publisher that is dedicated to making sure physical games don't ever become a thing of the past. They're best known for releasing digital games on tangible and physical media, which is absolutely the quickest way to this gal's heart. I think I can pretty confidently speak for all 37 million people that recently pre-ordered the limited run Scott Pilgrim bundles that we are all eagerly awaiting that game's release. So needless to say, keep doing what you're doing, Limited Run Games. Now, on with the show. I have here, as you can see, the box set, which was just delivered this week after getting lost in Kansas City for a little while. So let's dive right in. So one thing I really like about the limited collector's editions that come from Limited Run is the fact that they always show you ahead of time what's going to be in your box. So the first thing here is, of course, the main reason for the purchase. That is, a physical copy of Space Channel 5 VR Kinda Funky Newsflash. So this will not just look nice on the PS4 shelf, but it'll also be so satisfying to actually put the disc into the console and bask in the loving embrace of physical media. Now, this is one of the pieces that I think really goes above and beyond. This is an additional case for the game, but it's modeled just like a Dreamcast case, which is of course the console where the first game, and in some places the second game, debuted. So this'll look awesome on the shelf of any and all Dreamcast collectors, and I really appreciate this tip of the hat to the series' origins. The next piece in this box set is a Morelian finger puppet. It's silly, I know, but I love the design of the Morelian, who are of course the bad guys in the first Space Channel 5 game. They're so cute! I really like this because it's a physical toy, and this series doesn't get a ton of toys modeled after it. At least, there aren't many around that won't totally break the bank. But I love this because it's gonna look awesome sitting on my Dreamcast shelf alongside my childhood Ulala toy. Also, please ignore the fact that she's missing a hand. She saw a lot of playtime when I was a kid. Next up is a foam microphone ring that can be used to turn your PlayStation Move controller into Ulala's microphone. While this doesn't really add anything to gameplay, of course, it does add to the aesthetic and make it feel a little bit more like you're a real Channel 5 reporter. This item is of course modeled after Ulala's in-game microphone. So the next item in the set struck me as an odd choice to include, but that is a Space Channel 5 fidget spinner. I know we're all thinking, and I'm probably not the only one that thinks this is a strange addition to the set, but I'm not gonna complain too much because there's apparently a spaceship within the game that actually looks like a fidget spinner, so at least there's a connection to the game there. I know that when asked on Twitter about why a fidget spinner, Josh Fairhurst of Limited Run said that the inclusion of the fidget spinner was a developer request, so that's a good enough reason for me to include it in the box set. Last but not least, the box set comes with a poster of the game's cover art, which is definitely going to be framed and hung up somewhere here in the game room. The poster measures 18 by 24, so it's a pretty good sized poster. Of course, all of the goodies I've shown off today fit nicely into the branded box, allowing for easy storage and preservation. One thing I would like to mention is that this collector's edition was limited to only 2,000 units when pre-orders for the set went live back in July of 2020. Now, I don't know if this is something that Limited Run would be willing to re-release or release in some sort of modified capacity in the future. All I know is, if you're a fan of Space Channel 5, this set is definitely worth adding to your collection. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the $70 price point, and this set was well worth the wait. That's all the time we have for today here on the channel, so until then, this was Helen of Game & Browse, signing off for now. Bye!